All praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, teachers of GMS, and the like-minded men with the same doctrine as GMS. You may not be part of GMS, as I am not. But GMS, Great Millstone, have the 100% truth, 144% truth in Yashar Allah in Israel today. And hearty shalom salutation to the elect men, women, and children of Yashar Allah. Today, I'm just going to go quick piece of information, quick article that I've seen in, I think it's Blacklisted News and also in The Guardian. And I'm going to bring out, Lord's will, can bring out a few edifying scriptures with it, just a few scriptures. So it's going to be a quick hit. The Guardian published Monday, 18th of October, I think that was yesterday then, wasn't it? Yep. 2021 at 1959. PM, which is the Prime Minister, that's Boris Johnson, urged to enact David's Law against social media abuse after MP Amos's death. So basically an MP was murdered at, I think it's sometime last week, Friday or something like that, Thursday, in England, MP of Southend, by so-called Islamic terrorists, some dude, some, you know, who follows Islam, one of those guys, the violent people. So yeah, so they're going to use it, and there's calls in the article today to use it to have against social media abuse, yeah? So PM urged to enact David's Law against social media abuse after Amos's death. Calls for crackdown on threats to public figures and an end to online anonymity. That's the key thing, an end to online anonymity. Not that we're anonymous, but what it's going to lead to, and we're going to go, yeah, first I'm just going to go straight to the scriptures. Because we've seen it earlier in the year, I think it was Facebook and other social media platforms were in front of Congress in the US. And it's all, you know, talking about a crackdown. And it's all leading to this prophecy coming to pass. And it reads, Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh, by Shemiashai power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh, by Shemiashai. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, and shall not find it. And Congress earlier in the year, and there's all been talk about it from this year and over the years, but there's been more action from these so-called governments to crack down on social media. You know, we've got YouTube, the apostles, the elders, and the teachers all have multiple channels flagged and basically taken away. Yeah. So I mean, that's happened since I've been listening for the past year. Their channels have been year and a bit, actually, year and over a bit. So their channels have been taken down. Multiple channels have been taken down. So we're leading these talks, and which eventually will go into law by the government and by the politicians. It's going to lead to the famine of the word, which is prophecy coming true once again, along with all the other prophecies that are manifesting at the moment. You know, so I'm going to read a few words of this article. Boris Johnson is facing calls to enact David's Law to crack down on social media abuse of public figures and end online anonymity in the wake of killing of Sir David Amos. Dozens of MPs paid tribute in the House of Commons on Monday to the veteran Conservative backbencher who was stabbed to death on Friday, shedding tears, whatever. No one ever died of being innocent, Joe 4 and 7. Yeah? Sharing uproarious anecdotes and venting anger over his death. While police are investigating whether there are any links to extremism and have not connected the killing to the targeting of MPs online, allies of MS said he had voiced growing concern about threats and toxicity within public discourse as they demand a crackdown. Yeah, so demanding a crackdown, what does that lead to? You know, we're going to it. Scripture, Amos 8 and 11, a famine of the word. And they will crack down. Isaiah 10. So, and what they'll do is they'll crack down by using these unrighteous decrees. So Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. You know? Go into a few words of explanation in this regard. Yes, it's just going to be a quick hit. Lord will, it's edifying this piece of information. A decree.
Strong's H 2711. Chekek.
Yeah, so outline of biblical use. Decree, resolve, statute, which is a law, and action and prescribed. Yeah. So statute, going to this word statute on the normal. A written law passed by a legislative body that acts consolidated statutes dealing with fatal offences. So that's what they're going to do, and that's what they're calling for. So we're going to have, you know, prophecy coming through of Amos 8 and 11 eventually. We're not going to hear the apostles, elders and teachers of Great Millstone and the like-minded men. You know, so get this word while you can with the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yeah. So I'm going to quickly go into another article that deals with this situation as well. Where are we? So lucky for this. Get it? This one was in Blacklisted News. Go to website. Here we are. UK lawmakers. Here we are. UK Blacklisted News. Again, October 18th, 2021. UK lawmakers use MP murder to call for social media ID verification system. I mean, we've already seen it in Australia, in certain, I think it's in certain Queensland, certain states in Australia. So lucky if I'm wrong for that, but I'm definitely sure it's in certain states in Australia that they're calling for this verification system. You know. Lindsay Hoyle, the Speaker. So I read the article. Lindsay Hoyle, the Speaker of the UK's Parliament, House of Commons, has supported initiatives to remove anonymity from internet users, linking threatening messages. I mean, we don't threaten, all the apostles, elders, and teachers do, as taught us and like-minded men, as taught us to just speak the scriptures, and that's what speaking. No threats, because Yahweh Shai is going to do all the business, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. When Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to take care of them. Simple as that. You know, read 2nd Esdras 13. You know. And the war in heaven in Revelation 12 and various other scriptures, you know. Who is this coming from? Thy garments from Basra. Yahweh Shai is going to take care of them when he returns, you know. Isaiah 31 and 5. There's a flock of birds, you know. He's going to come. He's going to come, and he's coming soon because the prophecies are coming true, you know. So let me just go back into the scriptures before I get sidetracked. Lindsay Hoyle, the Speaker of UK's Parliament, House of Commons, has supported initiative to remove anonymity from internet users, linking threatening messages received by politicians online with their general safety, particularly in the light of last week's fatal stabbing of an MP. Right. There's a piece of this article that I actually wanted to get straight to, because, you know, we got the point of that. Okay, I'm going to read probably the second paragraph bit down, third paragraph down, so, yeah. But several high-ranking officials, including Hoyle and Home Secretary Priti Patel, are using the deadly incident to explore ways to provide better protection to MPs. And one of the things they're coming up with is stripping online users of their anonymity. UK media say Hoyle revealed he received a message, blah, 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 So he criticised, I'll skip down to the third line, he criticised tech companies as not doing enough and hinted that he was in favour of new legislation. We just went into that, on righteous decrees, Isaiah 10 and 1, and what statutes are. New legislation that would make it possible to track people on the internet if they were believed to be sending threats. And as Esau does, it always expands, it starts with something that looks innocent and expands it. Yeah? Because he accomplishes diligent search. That's what he does. Patel, on the other hand, wants social media accounts to be linked to real-world identities and mentioned the controversial upcoming online harms bill. See? It's already in play. Here we are. Let's go to the online harms bill. Can't find it. Got to join it. Let me read first. See if I can get it. Okay. The UK's proposal online harms bill is one of the biggest threats to free speech in the West. The bill that would force social media platforms to censor isn't getting enough pushback. So basically that's what they're planning on doing, and that's what is going to happen, because that's what Yahweh Shemi Shai says. There will be a famine of the word and receiving the word. So can I end it with a couple scriptures? Psalms 94 and 20. Here we are. PSA 94. So the prophecies are coming true, which we had no doubt of anyway. So we've got, here we are. Psalms 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? So the laws that they come out with, they may say, oh yeah, it's for X, Y, Z, or it's to prevent people from, being anonymous on the online so they can crack down on them. But it's not that. The fact is, they just want control. As the apostles, Elder Gabar, Tahar, and all the apostles have gone into it over the years, since they've been online, since they've been preaching, before being online and during online. All Esau loves and the kings of Edom is control. And that's what this is all about. It's all eventually going to lead to the MOT, this is Revelation of the Beast, which is the microchip, which in Revelation 13, chapter 13, verses 16 to 18. So we can see what they're doing. We can see where this is going to lead, because prophecy is going to come true in this regard, which is Amos 8 and 11, famine of the word, which is coming. So as the apostles have said, and the teachers and elders and teachers and the bishops have said, get this word while you can. Write your notes and do what you can do the best of your ability. That's all we can really do, to the best of our ability, for what Yahweh Shemi Shai has given us. So I'm going to end it with this. Corinthians 2. Here we go. I think you know where I'm going. Lest Satan, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So small or large, ignorance is not what we are about. With the fact is, we can report on, anything edifying that relates to prophecy. And in this regard, Lord's will, Ratazar have done that in relation to the famine of the word, the soon coming famine of the word, Amos 8 and 11. So with that, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, elders, and teachers of Great Millstone and the like-minded men. And again, Shalom to the elect men, women, and children of Yasha Allah. Shalom.